Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are tackling a topic that, frankly, feels like the air we breathe at this point.
Artificial intelligence.
Right, but I want to set the ground rules immediately because I know what you're thinking. We are not doing the doom scrolling thing.
No.
We aren't talking about sci-fi scenarios, robots overthrowing the government in 2050.
Exactly. We're stripping away all that hype we lived through a few years ago. We are ignoring the futuristic speculation.
We are focusing on the now. It is February 2026. The dust has settled, and we're left with something much more interesting. Reality. The material we're working with today, a really comprehensive breakdown. It doesn't use the future tense. It's not about what AI will do.
It's about what it's already doing while we sleep, work, commute.
And that's the key, right?
That's the mission for this deep dive.
Yeah.
But help you understand that AI is no longer experimental. We're way past the beta testing phase.
The cool party trick phase.
Yeah, exactly. The argument here is that AI has graduated. It is now actively reshaping the foundational pillars of our society.
Healthcare, finance, retail, and transport.
Right.
It's like we've moved from the, wow, look at that magic trick phase to the, wait, this is actually running the plumbing phase.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It's the infrastructure now. And because it's infrastructure, it's becoming invisible.
You only notice it when it breaks.
Just like electricity. It was a headline once. Now you only think about it when the power goes out. AI is getting to that point in these four sectors.
Okay, so let's dig in. I want to start with the one that feels the most personal, where the stakes are literally life and death.
Healthcare.
Yeah.
This is where the transformation is most tangible and, honestly, the most critical.
The breakdown talks a lot about a shift from reactive to proactive. And I feel like we've heard that promise for a decade, personalized medicine, but what does that actually mean right now?
Well, the traditional model is break-fix, right? Your body breaks, the doctor fixes it.
Right, I go to the doctor when I feel terrible, they guess what's wrong.
The shift we're seeing now is toward a continuous care model. It's powered by predictive analytics.
So let's unpack that. The source mentions analyzing medical images. I mean, computers have been looking at x-rays for a while. What's different?
The difference is the granularity, the pattern recognition.
Okay.
We aren't just talking about a computer circling a suspicious shadow on a lung scan. We're talking about AI analyzing anomalies at the pixel level.
Things the human eye just can't see.
Physically cannot see.
Okay.
And it's cross-referencing that with millions of other cases instantly. It's catching patterns of disease, oncology, neurology, months, even years before a human would.
So it's not replacing the radiologist, it's giving them bionic eyes.
In a sense, yes. It's a second opinion that never gets tired, never has a bad day. But the more profound shift is what happens after the diagnosis, the proactive part.
This is the part that really grabbed me, predicting patient risks.
Right. Think about the concept of a digital twin.
Okay.
It's gaining massive traction.
Yeah.
Imagine an AI model that runs a simulation of your specific physiology.
So before a doctor prescribes something, they can run it on my digital twin to see how my body would react.
That's it. It reduces the trial and error in medicine.
Wow. So instead of try this pill and see if you get side effects, they simulate them first.
Exactly. And that ties directly into the other huge pillar here, drug discovery.
This is an area that I think flies under the radar for most of us.
For sure. We just know pills are expensive and take forever to get approved.
Right.
And that's the problem AI is solving. Traditionally, drug discovery is. It's a game of luck and brute force.
Testing one compound after another.
Takes a decade, billions of dollars. But now you have AI models simulating protein folding, molecular interactions.
So they can go through millions of possibilities.
In days, not years. It's collapsing the timeline drastically.
So if we put it all together, the diagnostics, the risk modeling, the drug discovery, the bottom line is that healthcare is just becoming faster and more personal.
It's becoming smarter.
Yeah.
It's shifting from a system that manages sickness to one that manages health.
The goal is to prevent the heart attack before it happens.
Because the data saw it coming.
Which is incredible. Okay, let's pivot. From our health to our wealth. Finance.
The invisible guardian.
I like that. Because for most of us, finance is just tapping a phone. We don't see the gears turning.
Not at all.
But this breakdown paints a picture of a massive AI infrastructure. It mentions fraud detection and risk management.
And this is where the speed of AI is non-negotiable. In healthcare, an extra hour is okay. In finance, milliseconds matter.
The source highlighted real-time analysis, but that feels like a buzzword. What does it actually look like?
It looks like behavioral biometrics.
Yeah.
This is fascinating.
Okay.
Old school fraud detection was just simple rules, right? Is this purchase in another country?
Sure.
Current AI goes way deeper. It analyzes how you interact with your device.
How I interact.
Yeah. The angle you hold your phone, the speed you type, the pressure you put on the screen.
Wait, seriously. So if I'm, up at 2 a.m. trying to buy a boat, the bank knows it's me, but maybe questions my judgment.
Well, maybe not the judgment, but the identity. If a hacker gets your password, they won't type like you. They won't navigate the app like you do.
And the AI flags that instantly.
Instantly. It's analyzing the context, not just the numbers.
That's reassuring, but also a little creepy. It's a surveillance layer.
It is, absolutely. But in finance, that surveillance is the safety net the source describes. It's what allows for all this instant stuff without a human reviewing every single transaction.
Okay, let's talk about credit scoring. This is where people get nervous.
The black box problem, yeah. It's a valid concern.
We've all heard stories of algorithms just denying loans for no clear reason.
Right. But the operational side described here is about looking at non-traditional data. A human looks at your income, your credit history.
Standard stuff.
An AI can look at cash flow patterns, utility payments, rent history, thousands of data points that might show you're a good borrower, even if you don't fit the old mold.
So it can be more inclusive, in theory?
In theory. But here's the key nuance from the breakdown. Augmented finance.
It's not just a robot saying yes or no.
No, it augments the professionals. Because money is emotional. A robo-advisor is great for rebalancing a portfolio mathematically.
But when the market crashes and you're panicking...
You need a human. The AI gives the human the scenarios. If we do X, risk is Y. But the human makes the call.
So it's enhanced intelligence, not automated chaos.
Exactly. It makes the whole system more robust.
Okay, let's move to the third sector, something we all engage with every single day, retail.
The intelligent supply chain.
Now, when I think of AI and retail, I immediately think of those ads that follow me around the internet.
Sure.
I mentioned camping once, and suddenly my feed is all tents. But this breakdown says it's much deeper than that.
So much deeper. The ad is just the surface. The real revolution is in the supply chain.
Okay.
The source talks about the shift to customer-focused logistics through predictive demand.
Predicting demand. That sounds like a crystal ball.
It basically is. Retailers used to look backward. We sold 100 coats last November, so let's order 100 this November.
Makes sense.
But AI looks forward. It analyzes weather patterns, social media trends, local events, all to predict what people will want before they want it.
Is this why sometimes things show up suspiciously fast after I order them?
Yes. It's called anticipatory shipping. Big retailers use AI to predict that, say, a certain neighborhood is going to buy a lot of air purifiers next week.
Yeah.
Because the pollen count is rising.
And they ship the stock to the local warehouse before anyone even clicks buy.
Exactly.
That is wild efficiency, but it also creates this expectation of instant gratification.
It does. But from the business side, it solves the inventory optimization problem. You don't want a warehouse full of stuff that isn't moving.
And you don't want to run out of the hot item.
Right. It's the Goldilocks algorithm. Not too much, not too little.
It also changes the in-store experience, right? I've seen things about dynamic pricing.
Yeah, electronic shelf labels that update based on demand, expiration dates.
Which brings up the fairness question again. If the price changes because the AI knows I really need it, that feels predatory.
It can be. That's the friction point. But the flip side is it reduces waste. If a grocery store's AI knows the strawberries are going bad in 2 days, it can automatically lower the price.
So they sell instead of being thrown out.
That's intelligent retail.
So our bodies, our bank accounts, our shopping carts, let's hit the final sector, the one that physically moves us.
Transport. This is where the digital meets the concrete.
Obviously, the headline here is autonomous vehicles. But I feel like we've been promised self-driving cars for 10 years now.
We have.
Are we actually there yet in 2026?
We're getting there. But the source shifts the focus from the personal robotaxi to the broader system.
So less about my car driving me to work.
And more about how the trucks and buses and whole fleets move. It talks about route optimization and smart logistics.
Okay, like what?
Think about platooning for freight trucks. One lead truck with a human and 3 or 4 autonomous trucks following close behind.
Drafting, like in racing.
Exactly, to save fuel. And they're all communicating, braking simultaneously. It's much safer.
That's the swarm intelligence idea.
It is. It's about a smart grid, not just one smart car.
Yeah.
If every vehicle knows where every other vehicle is going, you don't need traffic lights in the same way.
That sounds utopian. We still have traffic jams.
We do, because we're in the transition phase. We have smart AI sharing the road with, well, with us.
With unpredictable humans.
Right. But the goal highlighted here is sustainability and safety.
Let's touch on sustainability. How does AI make transport more sustainable? It's not just about electric versus gas.
It's about efficiency. Route optimization isn't just a shortcut. It's making sure a delivery truck never drives empty.
It's about reducing idling time in traffic.
Right. The source links smart logistics directly to a lower carbon footprint. If you can optimize the movement of goods by even 10%.
Now, fuel savings would be astronomical.
It really is rewriting the logic of how things move.
Okay, we have covered a massive amount of ground here. We've gone from AI simulating our biology
To AI analyzing our typing speed to stop fraud.
to predicting our shopping habits and choreographing traffic flow. It's a lot.
It is. And if you try to view them as four separate things, it's overwhelming.
It feels like too much change at once.
But here's the synthesis, and this is the most important part. The breakdown concludes that AI is a foundational technology.
Like electricity. We've used that comparison.
It's the only one that really works. When electricity arrived, it didn't just give us light bulbs, it gave us elevators. So we got skyscrapers.
It gave us refrigeration, so we got better medicine. It changed everything.
Simultaneously. And the argument is that AI is doing that right now. It isn't a feature you add to your software.
It's the current running through the walls.
Precisely.
Yeah.
That simultaneity is why it feels so intense. There's no corner of the economy you can hide from it.
Which brings us to you, the listener. The breakdown really speaks to this idea of personal impact.
It does. It poses the challenge. It says, the question is not whether AI will impact your field.
That ship has sailed.
That ship has sailed. You can't say, I don't believe in AI, any more than you can say, I don't believe in the internet.
So what is the question?
The final challenge in the text is this. The question is whether you are ready.
Whether you are ready, that's a heavy question. Because if this is a shift like the Industrial Revolution, being ready isn't just about learning a new app.
No. It implies a deeper adaptation. It requires critical thinking. If the AI can do the math, the prediction, the organizing, what is the human's contribution?
That's the billion-dollar question. If the AI is the engine, we have to be the steering wheel.
Or the navigator?
So as we wrap up, we want to leave you with that provocation. We've laid out how the world is being reshaped right now.
But technology is just a tool.
Oh.
A very powerful, somewhat autonomous tool, but still a tool.
So ask yourself, if AI really is the new electricity running through the walls of your industry, how do you define readiness?
Are you waiting for the lights to turn on, or are you learning how to wire the house?
That's the question to mull over. Thanks for diving in with us.
We'll see you next time.